Today we will discuss context-free grammar and ambiguity. A context-free grammar CFG is defined as a quadruple V, sigma, R and S, where V is a set of non-terminal symbols, sigma is a set of terminals, and R is a set of rules. S is start symbol. The intersection of V and sigma should be phi, and V will map from V to V union sigma closure. One example of context-free grammar is S, A and B are three non-terminal symbols, 0 and 1 are two terminal symbols, and set of rules or productions are like this. S tells to AB, A tells to 1A, A tells to 1 means A is terminated with a terminal symbol 1. Like this, B tells to 0, B and B tells to 0 means you can replace S with AB, A with 1A and B with 0B and like this. This particular grammar will generate these strings which contain n number of ones and m number of zeros. If we are having a rule A tells to B, then we can say that in a sentential form XAY, A is replaced by B and we will get a sentential form XBY, and we can say that XAY derivates XBY. From a starting symbol S, if n derivations are applied and we get a T, that is a terminal set of terminal strings, then we can say that the particular string T gets derived from S with n derivations. If a string X is member of sigma star and it is generated from grammar G, then we can say that X gets derived from S. Such set of strings X which are member of grammar G form a language which is defined as L of G is equal to set of X which are member of sigma star and which get derived from starting symbol S. Consider one example for context-free grammar. G is defined as a non-terminal symbol S, terminal symbol 0, 1 and set of rules or productions. Null is a member of the given language because null is derived from S. 0, 1 is also member of the given language. Similarly, 0, 0, 1, 1 is also a member. The generalized definition of the language can be 0 raised to 1 and 1 raised to n. The language over the grammar G is defined as 0 raised to n, 1 raised to n, where n is greater than or equal to 0. A context-free language is a language over context-free grammar. Means if there exists a context-free grammar, then the corresponding language is called as context-free language. The strings could be derived from a given grammar in multiple ways. The derivation could be leftmost or it could be rightmost. In leftmost derivation, the leftmost non-terminal symbol is replaced using the production rule, and in rightmost derivation, the rightmost terminal symbol is replaced using the production rules. Both derivations will have the same parse tree for a given string. A parse tree has a unique leftmost and a unique rightmost derivation. But this is not true for all strings. From parse tree, we cannot recognize the order of productions applied to derive the string. So this particular is a unique parse tree for these two derivations. This parse tree contains the starting variable s as a root variable, and all leaf nodes are the terminal nodes. Some derivations cannot be said as leftmost or rightmost because there is only one non-terminal to replace. And for some derivations, there are multiple non-terminals, and the order of replacing these non-terminals is also not unique, or no any order is followed. At random order the variables gets replaced. So we cannot say these are leftmost or rightmost. So these are neither leftmost nor rightmost derivations. For a given string, if we could draw multiple leftmost derivations like this, then we can say that the string is ambiguous because it generates multiple leftmost derivation trees. In both the derivations, the leftmost symbol is replaced, but the order of productions applied is different. So different parse tree gets generated. It creates confusion. We can define ambiguous string as a string which gives you more than one parse tree. The parse tree is either leftmost or rightmost. A grammar is ambiguous if it generates an ambiguous string. Here are some examples of grammars which are ambiguous. So you can take it as an exercise. This particular string generates two parse trees for two different derivations. One more example of ambiguous string which gives you two different parse trees. In next class, we will discuss the problem of dangling else as a think, pair, share activity.